guys, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar here. We've got some Football Friday here. Now, we're going to be playing some NCAA 12, of course. Remember, I've got my dynasty going as the Utah Utes. This is actually going to be a huge, huge game as we're playing our big rivals, the BYU Cougars. Now, this is always huge every year for anybody who is from the state of Utah. Everybody's got their side with this one, too. So this is actually going to go one of two ways, I feel. I think this is either going to be really close because it seems like rivalry games tend to be close. But on the flip side, this might actually be a piece of cake because BYU goes with an air attack. So all they're going to be doing is passing. One of the things that I do like about NCAA is you can, on defense, call what you think the offense is going to be doing. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to be playing the pass a ton. That gives me a little bit of a boost on defense when they actually do go ahead and pass the ball. So maybe seeing a fair amount of interceptions, incomplete passes. The way I have to edit this, though, to kind of make this within some kind of time that you guys would actually watch, you won't be seeing too many of the incomplete passes. Actually, you will not be seeing any at all. So starting off the game here, BYU ends up getting the ball first. I'm actually okay with that because I normally like to take the ball in the second half. Ends up picking up 6 on this one. So you can see very early on, I mean, a lot of passing taking place. I know this is only like play number 2 of the entire game, but 3rd and 2 on that pass here. Now, they're going to go ahead and go with a play action. Ends up working well for me, but still completes that one. 4th and 1, though. So I end up going 3 and out here. Stop BYU. Now I get a chance to put something together. 3rd and 10, that gets swatted away. So I actually go 3 and out on my first drive as well. Now, because there is a lot of passing taking place here, you're going to see that the clock is not going to run down nearly as much as it usually does whenever you're playing a team that does a lot of rushing. Or if you're the team that's doing a lot of rushing, I guess that helps you out here too. Great pass here to be able to pick up 8 yards on that one. So 3rd and 2 for the Cougars. Going with play action once again. Sack. So I'm glad it works both ways for me here, where you cannot do play action. Now, I'm pretty fortunate here. I decided to blitz on this one. And getting the sack here means I'm going to prevent them from being able to get any points on that drive either. All right, so my turn here to get some things going. Hopefully, I'll have some more success than I did on the last one. So play action myself. Look at that. Look at that. Fumble it. So BYU ends up being the beneficiary of everything that has been taking place recently. The fact that they gave up the ball ends up helping them because I lost the ball again. And here they are, really, really close to the end zone. Not cool. Why did I even go with play action on that one either? I don't know. I guess I just forgot. But that's all right here. So 1st and goal for the Cougars. They're going to be handing the ball off to DeLuigi, who goes into the end zone for a touchdown. So BYU actually gets on the board first here with a touchdown. Get that really cool artillery going off here. That's cool. That's actually one of my favorites. Anyway, so here we go with the extra point. Christopher getting set up. I'm going to go for it. Boom! I block it. First time I have blocked a kick in NCAA in such a long time. Look at that. Barely got it, too. It's all about timing, guys. So, look at that. Just basically kicked it right into my chest, but that's all right. That's going to make it 6-0 here. That means 2 field goals. It's going to allow me to come back and tie it up, or what would be nice is 1 touchdown, and I've got the lead after an extra point. Stop freezing, Xbox. Luckily, I get the first down on that one after picking up 8. So man in motion here, going to hand it off to Palamo, who is going to take this one for a good amount of yards. Now, because I've been stressing a lot of passing myself, I thought let's just go ahead with the running play. I wouldn't necessarily classify what I'm doing as air attack. I mean, I'm not doing as much as BYU does when it comes to the pass, but I'm still doing it a lot. So I'm going to try and mix it up here. This time play action works out really well. That was actually one of the plays here that I very rarely go with. It works out well for me. That one gets swatted away here, so I have to go with the field goal here. So this is actually going to end up being right down the middle of the goalposts here. Split the uprights, basically. So 6-3 now. BYU is still in the lead. So as we're still here in the first quarter, there's a lot of game left ahead. I could go ahead and get those 3 points pretty quick. BYU doing a great job this entire game of being able to move the ball down the field. And, of course, here we are still in the first quarter, and they are still doing that here. Good pass to DeLuigi. He's been destroying me all game long. Ends up getting the first down and a ton more off of that. On 2nd and 10, the little pitch off to him. I was not ready for that one. Fortunate, though, I only gave up 4 yards because BYU having a lot of success no matter what they do. Now, bringing their halfback here. He ends up picking up some yards after losing 1 yard on a play. BYU back in the pocket, have plenty of time. Able to find a receiver who seems like he had 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Actually, we'll take a look here. Yeah, it basically seemed like that, but that's going to go ahead and give them the first down, so I'm not able to really stop them. We've just entered the second quarter here. That time, though, you can go ahead and complete it as long as I can tackle you right away. So 3rd and 11 once again for the Cougars. So much time. That's what's been so frustrating. But, of course, you're not going to be completing that when you overshoot the wide receiver by that much. And also, too, when you got 3 defenders. Oh, I was really close to blocking it there. I would rather block a field goal than an extra point. Man, I'm doing pretty good with trying to block the kicks this game. I don't know what it is. I'm glad I actually got one, though. Like I said, I can't remember when the last time I was able to do that, so I'm stoked. I don't care how this game ends. I blocked a field goal, guys. That one gets swatted away, too. I need to work on my play calling here because that's what's really affecting me right now. Cougars still completing passes. Tried mixing things up here, going with different defensive styles, going with man and zone, trying to blitz a little bit here and there, but it's not working. You've got to be careful when I blitz too, though, because BYU is usually running with 4 wide receivers, sending their halfback out. Yes, get the interception here. And that's going to help me out as I get to about the 20-yard line. Now, you can see I played the pass on that one. Just like I said in the introduction to all of this here, that playing the pass is going to help me out considerably as I get that additional boost. And I think that's going to be the only thing that helps me out against the Cougars in this game is just successfully calling it when they are going to be passing. But when you run 4 wide receivers in a formation, you're basically telling me exactly what you're going to do, and I'm going to go ahead and prepare against that one. But the pitch outside, I'm able to get up 5 yards here on this one. So running seems to be going well. I'm going to go ahead and keep on doing it. Pick up almost 10 on that one. So I'll go with the passing now since I've been running a little bit. Able to connect to a receiver here who gets a fair amount of yards on this one as well. So I'm able to move the ball all right here as well. It seems like both teams are having a problem on defense. But the thing is, I'm just not playing well at all. Look at that. Another fumble. BYU ends up getting that one here. So when you're looking at turnovers, this has not been pretty for me at all. This has actually been the worst game that I've had when you look at turnovers. Now, luckily, this one is going to go ahead and get reviewed. I thought that he had gotten to the ground first, but we'll take a look here. I think he did. Booyah! So I'm going to go ahead and keep the ball. All right, so I guess it's not too bad, but still I'm not happy about that fumble earlier. Throwing it deep. Heck yes, I come away with this one with the touchdown as well. Man, my tight end is just rocking it this year. That was a great catch for him right there, too. You can go ahead and watch this one. I mean, gosh. Got to give it to my quarterback, too, for threading the needle on that one. That was like one of the best passes I've seen here, too. 3:22 left in the half here. BYU on the attack, picking up yards once again. What a big surprise, too. I did not think BYU was going to be playing this well for this long. So 10-9 here, of course. I only have the lead by 1. And the way BYU is marching down the field, I'm expecting points here before the end of the half. Now, trying, like I said, to mix things up. You can see I am throwing in a ton of defensive backs here on defense. Almost gets sacked right there, but throws it or gets out of that one and throws the interception. So luckily I fall into the end zone here. We're looking at a touchback. Once again, I play the pass. Seriously, you guys, if you have this game and you play it a lot, you need to play the pass a lot of times on 3rd down. That's going to help you out considerably, increase your amount of turnovers. that you get. Great throw right here. That was just right on the line. So that'll help me out. I'm going to try and scramble here. Nobody's open. I'm going to toss it up. Yes! That was basically all luck. Getting some yards on the ground here too. Just kind of trying to run it down run the clock down, I should say, before the end of the half here. Just that way BYU doesn't get it back. Working all right here, 3rd and 3. Going with a pass. I get sacked. So 4th and 7, but I'm still in field goal range. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try and go with the field goal just before the end of the half. So after letting time go down here, here's another one. Not necessarily the prettiest field goal that I've had, but I'll take the 3 points here, and I'll make this one 13-9. So if Utah holds on to this, we've got to force BYU to get a touchdown, basically. So with just a few seconds left here in the half, BYU getting a lot of yards on the ground right there. Now, taking a look here at the half, it is 13-9. The changes I need to make offensively, I don't know. The second quarter was fine. First quarter was pretty weak. Defensively, I don't know. BYU has been able to gain a lot of momentum. Fortunately, though, with all the passing, I can play the pass. I really don't know what I can do to stop them, though, because even though, you know, I'm able to play the pass, when you take a look at their completion rate, that's something I need to bring down here tremendously. Now, not the way you want to start off the half here. I end up getting sacked, which means I got to throw something up here on 2nd and 22 and hope one of my guys can come down with it. So I go ahead and throw it to my halfback. Oh, my gosh, plenty of green in front of him. 40, the 30, 20, 10. Nobody's going to stop him, so touchdown on that one. So not only is this cool because we got a big score right here, it also broke the record for the longest pass. 81 yards on that one, so that's going to help out my quarterback tremendously with his statistics. Now, BYU coming back, running on the ground. They're mixing things up here in the second half here in a way that I really was not expecting them to do. So we got to give props to BYU. Figured you'd be playing the pass right there. Man, every time I've gotten an interception, it's been off playing the pass. That tells you how much it does for you if you can do it right. But man, I don't know what it is. After that first quarter, BYU just not playing well at all. Well, I guess they are playing well to some degree. Picking up 7 on that run. The running game's actually been working pretty well, but I want to use it sparingly here because of reasons like this. If I keep going with it, the computer ends up getting prepared for it, and I'm in trouble. 3rd and 9 now for BYU. This is going to end up being a 3-and-out for him here, so still struggling. Now, 20-9 here, of course, is the score. I'm not really going to try to score again here if I can avoid it, because I don't want to run up the score. But at the same time here, this is something that BYU could come back in the 4th quarter. So I got to be careful. That one gets swatted away. And it seems like a lot of my 3rd downs have just been me throwing it at a bad time. Linebacker, I don't see him, or he's just in the right place at the right time. 4th and 4 here. I'm going to go with that halfback little toss there, that screen. Excuse me, but that time it doesn't end up working for me here. BYU getting the reception here for 1st down. Now with the run, getting a 1st down, or actually getting really close. No, they did get it. Tell you what, BYU's gotten more 1st downs against me than I think any other team has been able to get so far, and that includes USC, who I played last week. Man, not expecting this out of BYU. Getting another 1st down right here. When I take a look here at how many yards they get on average per play, I'm sure it would be absolutely ridiculous. But this time picking up 6 on the ground, 3rd and 2 for him. Now, what are they going to go ahead and do? Because, passing play. I thought they were going to run it. They got me with the play action, but obviously not the defender. 4th and 2. Toss to the outside. I was going with the blitz. That worked out perfectly for me. So a minute left here basically in the 3rd quarter. I'm going to go ahead off of that. Now it is mine. I'm going to pass it, though, just so I kind of get away from my own end zone. I don't want to be there. But here on 3rd and 7, I got to go with the pass. Did I complete it? Yes, I did. I thought he was going to get rid of it here, so that gets me a number of yards. So still in the fourth quarter here on 1st and 10. I throw it deep. This one gets intercepted. BYU still alive here in the fourth quarter. Plenty of time ahead. I definitely can see them getting the 11 points needed to come back and end up winning this one. This drive right here is going to be huge. This one going off to the side here, a lot of yards. I'm very fortunate I was able to tackle him from behind. Otherwise, I think I would be in trouble here. All the momentum would be BYU's. They are at home. That home field advantage does help. Great pass right here. This almost mirrored what I had earlier. So I kind of wanted to show it this time where he was just right there on the line. Great pass, great catch. This is exactly what you want to see this late in the game. Gosh, no way I could have defended that one. But getting some more yards here on the ground. And BYU just mixing things up now. It's really tough to try and figure out what they're going to be calling because now they're not necessarily going with too many passing formations, going with a number of different looks right now. So I'm scrambling to try and find out what's best, trying to go off of luck. This time it works out really well for me as I get the sack, and this is really, really going to hurt BYU. All right, so 4:42 left in the game now. Back in the pocket, lots of time. My D-line hasn't really been there, but gets there at the very last second to make sure that that one doesn't get towards the receiver. So on 4th and 14, they end up going ahead, kicking the field goal. For the sake of time, we're going to let this go. Now going with it again, so lucky that that one was not intercepted there. But I'm going to go ahead, after I lost that one here, go on defense here as BYU tries to march down the field here one more time. So BYU, like I said, absolute surprise. You got to be careful with the rivalry games. If you go into it thinking you're going to win, no matter who it is, I think you're going to be very much surprised. First down on that one here, 3 minutes left in the game. BYU's got to get something done here quick, and I don't think running may be the best course of action, especially now that they're looking at 4th and 7, but they have to punt. So here we go. It's time we just go ahead and run the clock down. I pick up a good amount of yards there on this run, going to the outside. I get a good number of yards here too. So here we go, the very, very last play. White gets some yards as well. So running works here. So 2-1. That's going to go ahead and end the game. So I end up winning this one 20-12 against my rivals, BYU, who played very, very well, a lot better than I thought they were going to. Best thing in the game here for me was blocking that extra point. I hope I can do that again. That was actually pretty cool. I was super excited. But anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. Remember, more next week here from Utah. So we're going to be playing Washington. So that might end up being a good one here. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. You guys know I am on Facebook, Twitter, all that jazz, so you guys can find me there. Again, thank you for watching. You guys are awesome, and as always, I hope you guys have a good one.